Jennifer Summers is a mother tortured, wondering what happened to her beautiful 14-year-old daughter, Ashley.
I think about the worst, and then I have to stop thinking at that point.
So tortured that for a moment, she feels a glimmer of hope when a story breaks national headlines.
Help me, I'm Amanda Berry. I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years.
It's the story that grabbed the country by the throat and broke America's heart.
We were all hoping to hear a little bit more about this amazing story.
Several young women who vanished without a trace found alive. She wonders, could one of them be Ashley?
The first notification that went out to the public is 3 young females had been found.
They'd been raped, tortured, and held captive for nearly a decade by this monster. 52-year-old school bus driver, Ariel Castro.
Awful, awful what they had to endure for all those years, but they are alive.
You know, a lot of people are interested to hear more about what's inside the home.
Nobody is more interested in watching the story unfold than Jennifer Summers. Despite the horror, part of this heartbroken mother is hoping it's the end of her long nightmare.
I was at home watching the news that day, and they said they found 3 girls. Well, there was only 3 girls that we all knew about in Cleveland. That was Amanda Berry, Georgina, and Ashley.
Ashley mysteriously disappeared from the same neighborhood as the other 2 girls.
We had Amanda Berry and Gina DeJesus. They had been missing one since 2003 and the other since 2004.
Special Agent Vicki Anderson says when Ashley vanished, the FBI feared a serial kidnapper was hunting young girls in Cleveland.
We automatically began to lump Ashley into the grouping of Amanda and Gina.
The kids always said, "Mom, when's Ashley coming home? Where's Ashley at?" And I'd say she'd be home shortly.
After 6 torturous years without her daughter, Jennifer thought that day was finally here. Cops immediately identify Amanda and Gina, but they don't release the identity of the 3rd girl.
I immediately thought it was Ashley, so I was kind of waiting for the phone call.
But the phone never rings.
It turned out not to be Ashley. I was kind of mad that it wasn't her there.
The 3rd young woman turns out to be Michelle Knight.
I'm still waiting for the phone call today. It will be her.
So where is Ashley Summers?
I never thought that that day would lead to this day.
At the time Ashley disappeared, Jennifer says her daughter was going through some serious teenage angst.
She was hanging with the wrong people and they were influencing her in the wrong way.
Ashley stopped going to school, got her new boyfriend's name tattooed on her arm, and moved into Jennifer's uncle's house.
We believe the last person that saw her was an uncle.
He told Jennifer her daughter left his house that day without saying a word.
I called my uncle to check on Ashley, and he said that she thought she went home. And so I began to call other relatives, and no one had seen her.
All of Ashley's clothes were gone, but oddly, she'd left her phone behind.
I froze. I didn't know what to do, so I immediately went to the police station and filed a missing person report.
Cleveland cops initially believe Ashley is a teenage runaway, but Jennifer says without a doubt her daughter did not leave on her own.
I used to drive around day in, day out looking for her. I would talk to her friends, find out where she used to hang out at. We put flyers up everywhere, and nothing.
Jennifer even questions Ashley's boyfriend, Gene, the one whose name she had tattooed on her arm.
He never seen her from that day either, which was odd.
Ashley never contacts a single friend or relative. And then about a month after her disappearance, Jennifer says she gets a strange call from a private number.
I answered it, and there was Ashley on the other line that said, "It's me, Mom, I'm okay, don't worry." Click. Yeah. At that moment, I was 100% sure it was her, but now when I replay it, I'm like, was it really her?
Was it really Ashley? Or possibly a cruel hoax? By now, both the Cleveland police and the FBI are also wondering what happened to Ashley.
It wasn't until Ashley didn't come home that it really became concerning that maybe she wasn't a runaway, or maybe she had run away, but something had happened to her during that time period.
But what?
And I'll think she's been kidnapped, and I also think about human trafficking, and then I think about the worst, and then I have to stop thinking at that point.
The FBI launches a massive search for Ashley. Over the years, friends, family, and complete strangers report Ashley sightings.
Myself and my husband saw her walking down Lorraine Avenue with her hair cut, and because she stared right in our car, and by the time I got turned around, she had disappeared down an alley.
But nothing ever pans out, leaving many wondering if Ashley is dead, or maybe she simply doesn't want to be found.
I didn't know how to feel after that. I was more hopeless.
But Jennifer's hope was about to be renewed. After years of searching, the FBI releases an age progression photo of how experts believe Ashley would look today. And of all people, Ashley's step-grandmother finds a possible match.
Ashley's step-grandmother was on the internet and came across a woman that was wanted in Rhode Island for some thefts.
The woman and a male friend went to withdraw money with a stolen ATM card, and snap, a security camera captures this image.
When we looked at the pictures, we too thought, oh my goodness, is that Ashley?
When I saw the photo, I did think it was Ashley.
The FBI blasts the security cam photo throughout the country.
We needed to get this woman in this ATM photo identified. We needed to know if this is not Ashley, then who is it?
Would this finally be the call Jennifer had been waiting for? Or just more heartbreak for the mom so desperate to find her daughter?
And it was not Ashley.
9 years later, there's no peace at all.
Jennifer still has faith her daughter is out there somewhere.
I think she's still alive. I have to believe that.
But whenever hope fades, she thinks about those other missing girls from Cleveland who turned up alive all those years later.
I just hope to get that phone call that she's coming home. I wonder if it's going to be the day.
If you have any information on Ashley Summers' disappearance or where she might be today, you can call the FBI in Cleveland. That phone number is 216-522-1400.